This is the Real Game No Gimmick News. Real news that you can use.
Hey, yo, how y'all doing out there? This is the Real Game No Gimmick News, and I am LBC. How y'all feeling? We start on a somber note today. We got a lot to get into. We're gonna introduce the team. Jazzy B, what's the deal?
Hello. How y'all doing?
We good. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'll be better when we know about that ladies' night. PG the Hustler, what's going
I
on?
will
What's
too.
happening? What's happening, man? What's going
I
on?
will too. Since you want to throw that out there, I
Oh,
will.
okay. PG, what's the
What's
deal?
chilling, man? Live from the lab, man. Live from the lab, man. Chilling, man. We
Back.
just
Let's get it.
we trying to deal with every day.
HB, what up, my guy?
What it do, ski.
Yeah, man. Well, we just gonna jump right into it, man. Um, so we got bad. Man, like, we've been starting our shows, a lot of shows off of rest in pieces, man. We gotta say rest in peace to Malcolm-Jamal Warner, man. Um, depending on how old you is, he Theo Huxtable to you. He Theo Huxtable to me. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to some people younger than me. They didn't even know who Theo Huxtable was. They was talking about Malcolm and Eddie. You feel me? I was talking to some white folks. They're telling me about another show. I didn't even know my guy was on. I guess he was on like currently.
Oh yeah. He
I
was on
ain't even
some.
know. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, y'all. Do anybody know in like the details exactly what happened? They say something about him getting caught up in the rip tide or something like that.
Yeah, the riptide. He was swimming. He was on vacation with his family, swimming, and got caught up in the riptide, man, and it took him under. And my OGs, my uncles, and my granddaddy and them and all, they used to always say, "I don't play in more water than I can drink."
Damn,
So,
bro.
because water is a serious, and I bring that up just on the lighter side, just to point out the fact that water is serious. Like water is
Yeah,
unforgiving, and it has no, you cannot control it. Like when you get into those big bodies of water like that, you can't control it. Swimming pool and all that, that's pretty cool. It's still dangerous because you can drown in a swimming pool.
Plus News. I'm Symphony. The world is still reacting to the unexpected death of Cosby star Malcolm-Jamal Warner after he would drown off the coast of Costa Rica while on vacation with his family. A part of the many reactions online and from amongst his peers, Warner's drowning has sparked a spread of hateful messages from racists who are now using the tragic incident to push negative stereotypes about Black people not being able to swim. One user would write, "In swimming and Black people don't mix," followed by another, "It's horrible what happened to Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Prayers to his family and friends. But at least he died proving that we have been debating over for years. That once again, Black people can't swim." Now, one white user would share his reaction to Warner's passing, but would choose to reinforce the stereotype of Black people not being able to swim by suggesting Warner himself didn't know how to. It saddens me that so many Blacks lack proficiency at swimming in this country. Now, the user would end up being quickly challenged for suggesting Warner's drowning was due to his lack of being able to swim. Another user would respond, all races drown. The user self-proclaimed conservative Gene Church would respond back with, "They do. But despite your assumption this is racist, it is not. According to USA Swimming in the YMCA, percentage-wise, twice as many whites can swim as Blacks. Because so many Blacks stay away from swimming pools, more white children actually die of drowning. But among adults, a disproportionate number of Black adults die from drowning." Among the many negative comments about Warner's passing, many people would come to his defense, making it very clear that swimming in the ocean has nothing to do with race.
Mm-mm.
The people on here are so disturbing. So many Black people can't swim, comments after Malcolm-Jamal Warner's passing. Anyone can drown. A member of the Beach Boys, ironically, drowned in the 80s, Dennis Wilson. It's unfortunate, no matter the race, the nerve of people. RIP. Being an Olympic swimmer wouldn't stop you from getting taken under by the ocean's current. Like, please stop. Another would say, Costa Rica, ocean water, riptide, death. Stop with the conspiracy crap. But the stuff about Black people not being able to swim, he was swimming fine. Nature ambushed him.
That's right.
And even some Black users would assume Warner lacked swimming ability. She would write, Black people, please take basic swimming lessons. I hate to hear about one of us dying due to drowning. If you don't do nothing, learn to swim.
Shut the fuck up.
Now, according to a report released by the CDC,
if you don't do nothing, take some literacy lessons.
Not knowing how to swim,
take a writing
class. 15% of all adults. Additionally, 63% of Black adults reported never taking a swimming lesson, 9 percentage points greater than the rate of all American adults. The history of Black people in swimming is one filled of trauma through slavery and racism, which caused many Black people to not have access to swimming pools. In that same report, the CDC would suggest that the differences in swimming ability might be linked to differences in access to swimming lessons, such as lessons being too expensive or entirely unavailable in certain communities. One user would sum up many people's thoughts: people need to learn how to swim. Have y'all been in the ocean?
Right.
While another
totally
on X
different.
would even boldly ask around the time of Warner's drowning report, why can't Black people swim? They would be quickly shut down with, why do y'all shoot up schools and churches? One user who caught the exchange would add some context and back up the second user. I mean, specifically, Black people can't swim because whites chose to close down inner city pools after desegregation instead of allowing Black kids to swim with white kids. But yeah, the shooting thing too. Outside of the race debate on Black people's ability,
if you want to take it there,
to receive a series of tributes and love from his peers and family. Karen Molino White would be another notable co-star and former girlfriend of Warner's who would respond on social media via an Instagram post. White was a recurring character on the last 2 seasons of The Cosby Show, playing Charmaine Brown, a friend of Erica Alexander's Cam Tucker. Aside from her role in The Cosby Show, he was reunited with Warner on Malcolm and Eddie for 4 seasons as Nicolette Vandross. Warner and White would date in real life for over 7 years. On Instagram, White would share a picture of the two while writing, "What a profound karmic relationship, my friend. Thank you. Until we meet again. Love you always and always. My deepest condolences to Pam Warner, his wife, and daughter." Alfonso Ribeiro from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was another to offer condolences on social media. As we all know, both Ribeiro and Warner's NBC sitcoms overlapped for a brief period, with Warner even making an on-screen appearance on 2 episodes of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and even directing an episode. After hearing the news, Ribeiro would write, "Goodbye, my friend. I've known you most of my career. You've always held a very special place in my heart. We both grew up in NYC and performed at a very young age. I was always so proud whenever I saw anything you were doing. You will truly be missed. R.I.P. Malcolm." Now, if you remember, for a brief period, Warner starred in the BET sitcom Read Between the Lines for 1 season with Tracy Ellis Ross as his on-screen wife. Ross would share her memories with Warner on Instagram as well, offering prayers and love to his family. She said, "I love you, Malcolm. First, I met you as Theo with the rest of the world. Then you were my first TV husband. My heart is so sad. What an actor and friend you were. Warm, gentle, present, kind, thoughtful, deep, funny, elegant. You made the world a brighter place. Sending so much love to your family. I'm so sorry for this unimaginable loss." Let's discuss it more in the comments below. How do you feel about people bringing up the stereotype of Black people not being able to swim? Let us know in the comments below. And on behalf of Hype Plus TV, we send our deepest condolences to the family and friends of Malcolm-Jamal Warner. May he rest in peace. Reporting live from Hyper Club in Atlanta for Hype Plus News, I'm Symphony.
Yeah, man, that shit. So that shit crazy. Yeah, I want to say take that out.
All right, so first of all, I want to start by saying, like, I know his name is Malcolm-Jamal Warner, but you know what I mean. I like to say Theo, man, because that's who he was to me, man. You know what I'm saying? He was Theo Huxtable. He was like this cool kid. Like it felt like I lost a family member, man. You know what I'm saying? Full disclosure, man. Like, I got 2 holes when I was young. I got 2 earrings and one in this ear, one in this one because I saw that's what Theo had. I thought Theo was cool. Bro, I ain't even gonna lie. I never even really told a lot of people that, but Theo had 2.
That's what's up.
All right, cool. That's what it is. I got to watching that later on in life and was like, man, Theo was kind of corny in real life. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? Growing up, Theo was cool to me. He was that guy, man. But I want to ask y'all a question. Can y'all swim?
Oh yeah.
You can swim?
Yeah.
Jazz, I know you can swim, right? Huh? I believe Jazz can swim. I can't swim.
You can't swim?
Nah, I can't swim.
Can you at least float?
Yeah, I can. I'm gonna tell you, like, growing up though, like, I never found swimming fun. You know what I'm saying? My brother used to love to swim. We growing up, I used to go. We used to go out of town a lot. We used to travel a lot when I was a kid, and we used to always go to the hotels with the swimming pool. You know what I'm saying? I drown every summer, man. Like every summer, somebody was jumping in the pool, pulling me out that motherfucker, man. I was a daredevil, you know what I'm saying? I knew I couldn't swim, but I would keep going to the deep. I don't know, it was crazy. But so no, I don't mess with it right now. And I know I need to, because that can save my life. And like HB said, most of the earth is covered in water, man. Like, the nigga take me on the boat and trick me on the boat and throw me over, man, I am fucking done.
Better have that life jacket. Better have that life jacket on. It depends on how far a nigga take you out. You're gonna be done regardless. Because whether you can swim or not, because as we get further into the point, ocean is different than a pool or a lake or somewhere where you can see the other end, where there's an ending and a beginning. There's difference in there. When it's the ocean, you talking about currents and tide. Have any one of y'all ever been to the ocean?
Yeah.
And felt the wave come off the ocean?
Pushing you back.
I don't give a fuck if you 400 pounds. That bitch will knock you the fuck over. Water is unforgiving.
Used to go to Coney Island every summer. It's nothing but the ocean right there.
Yeah, these people who are in these comments with this hating, this bullshit. For one, I look past all of that on especially situations like this, because these people, I'm gonna tell you something. When you see shit like this and people writing stuff like this on people's comments and shit like this, these are people that are unhappy with themselves. Okay, it's something else that they want out of life that they unsettled with, because they have to come on and talk about some shit and they're antagonizing people. They're doing this shit to make people mad, and you giving them power over you by falling for it and getting upset. Oh, fuck that. Oh, fuck you. You falling into it. You falling into it. These people are miserable. You are a miserable sack of shit to get on somebody's post and say negative things about somebody who passed away. I don't care what race you are. I don't care race. At this point, it don't even got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? As they try to make it, but that's what this world is about right now. Everybody's antagonistic, and they're trying to make everything racial, and they want to make everything people that wasn't even right, but that you would never even people that used to say, I know black people all my life. Got a couple friends that's black. People used to say that shit 10 years ago. Now are the same people that are on these posts talking about, oh, well, black people can't swim. It's the lack of the oh, they this and that, and they try to make it sound all intelligent and shit, but still trying to spit fucking venom and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah,
Get your miserable ass out of here.
like they cared.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
But at the
Go ahead,
same time, they
Jesse
talking
B.
about
So many
black
blacks
people
aren't
don't.
proficient.
They talking about black people don't ain't taking swimming lessons. Where was swimming lessons at when we was little? Please let me know. Cause my swimming lesson was me getting thrown in the pool and seeing whether I sink or I swim.
That's how my family learned.
True.
That's how I learned.
That's how my
Mhm.
I
family
ain't
learned.
had no swimming. It wasn't no instructor. It was my mama, my daddy. And they threw my ass in the pool. Like,
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. You see videos now with the baby 6 months old. They taking babies out the arms, throwing them in
I
the pool.
mean,
They
that's now
float.
though. But that's what I'm saying. That's now.
We ain't do. I mean, I
We
didn't
ain't
get
had
taught
that
like
shit back in the
that.
day.
That's happened to me, but I ain't get taught like that. I got taught like Boy Scouts and shit like that.
Okay.
I was in the Boy
You
Scouts. They
actually
taught
had
us.
swimming lessons?
Yeah, at the Y downtown.
Dope.
It's
See, I
there.
was
You
born
just
in New
gotta
York.
go. You just
I was
gotta
in New
go.
York. We just
You
got
you
thrown in the
remember the
pool.
Y used to be downtown LBC, the big
Hell
Y
yeah. Hell
with the
yeah. Hell
wood gym and shit. Yeah, I learned right there. That's where I first learned to swim. Right there.
yeah. That's dope. I'm glad you took
But at the
advantage of it.
same time, just because whether or not you learned how to swim or you had swimming lessons or whatever, that don't mean you're prepared for, like you said, being in the ocean or nothing like that. It's different. It's
And
way
that's the
different.
whole thing. People talking out of turn. People talk ignorant. That's why we didn't shoot yesterday. You gotta relax. You gotta calm down. People talking out of turn. Everybody talking about swimming lessons and black people can't swim. This ain't had nothing to do with that. Bro
Yeah,
probably
it ain't
could
got nothing to do with that. I could know how to.
he could swim if he was in the
I could
fucking
swim.
he was in the
But
ocean. He most likely
if
was very
we in the
confident he could
ocean
swim.
and a tide come in or a wave come in or something like that, I can't help that. I can't fight that.
Mhm.
But what I'm
Nah.
saying is he most likely could swim if he was confident enough to jump in the ocean, because I wouldn't do it. He most likely
I
could
mean,
swim.
yeah, I done
You
been in
ain't
the
jumping
ocean.
in
A
the
lot of
pool.
people. She said you hate jumping.
Nah.
It's cool. Like you can't, man. Just like I said, ocean, pool, water is unforgiving. I don't care where you put it at. I don't care where it's at. If it's an ocean or a pool or anywhere, mistakes can happen. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not something you can call a pause on. You can pause. Oh, hold on. Oh, grab this. Oh no, let's stop that. You can't do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Fire you can run away from. You know what I mean? You can put it out with water. If you're in
I
the middle of
lost
the
a little
water,
cousin to drowning, and she had on floaties and she could swim.
see,
Like,
you see what I mean? And that's condolences, rest in peace.
literally, like that, like it just
Go,
happened. Like that shit
yes.
just happened.
Go ahead and talk about it. That's the whole reason you wanted to have this topic, ain't it?
Like literally, like that shit fucks. It's get this is really hitting a nerve because of my little
Get
cousin.
it out.
You know what I mean? Like for real, she could swim and she had on floaties, like, and she still drowned. So what we blaming that on?
Right.
Like I like come on now. The water is dangerous. Period. Like any given time, it can take somebody's life. It doesn't matter. I don't care. You can have all the protection you want. Is like it just it whatever. The water is dangerous. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Can't control Mother Nature.
Nah.
Cannot control
Nah.
Mother Nature. All right, man. So on another note, I mean, yeah, but rest in peace, Malcolm-Jamal Warner, man. And they say he had just got married not that long ago. He was a new father, man. It's really sad, man. Yeah, rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to his family and all that. people take heed though, man. If you don't know how to swim, learn how to swim. And if you don't know how to swim, when you older, you don't know how to swim, when you cool like me, teach your kids. I mean, put your kids in the lessons. Real talk, though. Somebody say they like one day. All right. On another note, though, we had I seen something in the news about a mom in Canton. I think me and you, PG, we talked about it a little bit. The mom in Canton that they locked her up because her kids missed too many days of school. I remember when we was young, when we was in school, PG, they had first started talking about that. Remember they were talking about like if you missed so many amount of days, you couldn't drive your car to school, they take your parking pass.
Mm-hmm.
Then after a certain amount of time, though, it got to your parents, though. Ain't that right?
Yeah, I remember when they first started that shit. That's not new. This shit not new. Yeah, this shit ain't new. You like you said, they started that shit a long time ago. You could not be just out of school for so many fucking days or so long. They and matter of fact, you remember John?
Yeah, I do.
They went to his mom's house because that nigga never went to school.
Never went to school.
They went to his mom's house. Yeah, they went to his mom's house more than once, bro. We used to go over to John's house before school, smoke, kick it, and that nigga, we be like, we going to school. That nigga be like, man, fuck school. Bye, lambs. Never went to school. What happened? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you. Does the punishment fit the crime? A mom is going to jail because her kids were constantly absent from school. First at 4, what the prosecutor has to say about it. Brittany Weir joining us live with the story you'll see only on 19 News.
The prosecutor told me that 3 of that mom's children missed several hours of school this past year. One child didn't show up for almost an entire month. Now Diamond Street is spending the next 10 days in jail. Stark County prosecuting attorney Kyle Stone says a Canton mother, Diamond Street, was sentenced to 10 days in jail on Tuesday. The reason? Chronic truancy. According to Stone, in just 6 months of school this year, the 18-year-old missed 200 hours of class, about a month's worth of school. Her 7-year-old and 6 attendance officer with the Canton School District. And after several failed attempts to contact Diamond and assist her, the prosecutor's office was called.
We have a specific prosecutor assigned that all she does is truancy. Even throughout our family court is still willing to work with the parent. But if they're not willing to put in the work and they're not willing to appear and to do things that's necessary, it'll end up, unlike this case where, you get 10 days in jail.
The prosecutor's office told me that truancy is something that they take extremely seriously here in Stark County. Now, this is one of the more extreme cases he has ever seen. I did ask him who is watching after those children while their mom is in jail. He said another family is taking care of them. In Canton, Brittany Weir, 19 News.
And we have a poll on Cleveland19.com. Should a parent be sent to jail for a child missing school? You can see the results of that poll right now. 63% of you say no, 37% of you saying yes. You can head to our homepage to cast your vote.
Well, sorry. Niggas ain't gonna like this. I'm with the 37. I'm with the 37. I'm with the 37. No, they should. 37% said they should be locked up for not. That's a lot of motherfucking hours. That's a motherfucking school. What is you doing? What is your kids doing? Why are you not being like? Come on, man. This is where this bullshit starts. I don't want like get the fuck out of here. And I don't want to fuck all that sensitive You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't fuck that. It ain't their fault. Shit, you can't control it. No. If they're children, they need to be in fucking school. And I don't give a fuck if that child is 17, 18, if they still crossing the doors of a school building and they still living underneath your house, they still your responsibility. If they go out here and fuck up in real life, you gonna be having to pay, right? As an adult. Do you get to do this with the cops? As an adult, when your child fuck up and break a window or some shit, I don't give a fuck what age it is. Has that ever happened to y'all? Y'all, you got to pay for that shit.
Yeah.
Ain't no different. They should be in school. This is where the shit starts, man. They ass should be in school, man. Fuck that.
And let me say this before I get to you, Jazz. I'm sorry, Jazz. Let me just say this real quick. We was in school, like we said. We was in school when they started this. It's a process, man. By the time you get up to the point where you go into jail, man, you done been warned about your kids. You done had notes at home. You done had calls. Come on, man. Like,
they done showed up. They done knocked on the door. Everything.
You clearly don't care. You clearly don't care. Where you at? How you don't know your kid ain't in school? Jazzy B, do you agree that the parents should be locked up for their kids missing school or what? How do you feel?
Of course I do. You already know. One for me, knowledge is power. So I feel my kid, you gotta go to school anyway.
Can you hear her, PG?
Like, I'm not just and I'm not doing a school thing just to get you out the house. Like, it's for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, yeah, if your kid is not going to school, you should be in trouble for that.
Because you failing as a fucking parent.
Unless the kid got a sickness or something like that, it ain't no reason for that kid to be missing no month of school.
A month is wild.
A month is wild.
Wild. If you think about it.
No way. I'm sorry. It's no way. I feel you. I remember they used to ride around looking for us. Be skipping school if you want to. They was riding around looking for you.
Truancy officers.
Yes. They coming to get you and they taking you to your mama or what, you know what I mean? Like, boy, bye.
Well, and down here, they was taking you to Dan Street and holding you until school was out, and then they let your parents come get you.
Then they let you up to call their parents come get you. And then at one point, right, I was about to say at one point they wouldn't even let you just leave.
Treatment. They get me and take me back to school, and I'd be in the principal office.
Wasn't no just call as soon as you get there. They make you sit. They used to make you sit. You're gonna at least hit the lunch line or the dinner line. You're gonna at least hit the lunch or dinner. You gonna at least get two. You gonna at least get a plate.
School, you had to sit in desk and all that.
Matter of fact, they didn't give niggas a plate. It was brown bags, I think, at Dan Street. They gave niggas bags, bag lunches and shit.
I don't even remember. I was only there one time.
I'd have never skipped school because I had special.
I didn't go there for no school shit.
To school and gave you to the principal.
Right. You see, even though I went, it wasn't for no school shit. I was always in school.
I mean, I will say I was in there once for the school thing too. That's how I know about the desk and all that.
You was in there once for school? Not going? Okay. They never caught me when I didn't go. When I didn't go to school, they didn't care. Did they? Where they find you at, cuz? Where they find you at?
On the east side, man. Let me tell you, it was crazy. It was a gang of us. We seen the cops. We all took off running. I mean, we skirted on the cops. I was young and fast, man. Y'all know I was young and fast. And that led to my downfall because you know what I'm saying, I'm on the east side and I got to a fence. I jumped the fence. It was a cop on the other side of the fence, so whatever point to jump over it. Man, the cop behind me slammed. I'm talking about when they got me, man, he slammed the shit out of me. He slammed the shit out of me to all the grown-ups who saw it was like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like, he slammed the shit out of me. Yeah.
Damn, that's so
yeah.
up.
I mean, you know, it is what it is. You know, cops gonna slam your ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Whoever don't know, the cops will slam you. You know what
I mean,
I'm
if they gotta work to get you, the more they gotta work, the harder you gonna feel it.
You run, yeah, they gonna you yeah. If you run, you gonna get something, you gonna get slammed. They gonna knock your wind out you.
Nigga, you might catch a couple elbows, nigga, while you cuffed up, nigga.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, at the same time, I mean, listen, man, as parents, we gotta have some type of dog on accountability. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
If I hear a kid, if somebody tell me a kid missed a whole month of school, I ain't coming to the kid. I'm coming to the parent. Like, well, what the fuck's going on? You know what I mean? Cause that's just
you know off top something going wrong. Did it freeze up? You there, LBC? Jazzy B, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I was going on the same thing.
It done froze up on me. Froze up on it.
My bad.
Okay.
Bad.
Oh my!
Yeah, I hear now.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
The screen was still frozen. Now it's better. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I was just saying, man. We got to take some accountability as parents, man. And anybody who disagrees that the parents should be punished, I would like to have a conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would need you to express to me why not. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I need to see where you stand on that.
Not too, for real, because I mean, at the same time, like, even if your kid do something, if your kid was to get in trouble as a minor, they coming to the parent. You know what I'm saying? They're not talking to the child. They come to you. So just like you said, if the kid is missing a month of school, I'm going to the parent. I'm not going to ask the child how you missed this month.
Because you already know.
I can't even see a person saying that the parent shouldn't be accountable, for real.
60-something people said they shouldn't. I believe, you know what? I believe them 60-something people are some of the people whose kids that they ain't got control of, and they know damn well that their kids be missing school, so they don't want to feel held accountable. But I ain't gonna be.
They don't have no kids.
Listen, or they don't got no kids. Thank you. Or they don't got no kids, Jazzy. When you got kids, it's a whole other level, because I drop mine off, and if I get that call that say my son missed that class, I'm calling right back, or I'm on the phone like, yeah, bullshit. I dropped him off. Y'all better go check y'all motherfucking records. I know he there. I watched him walk in.
Let me say this though, real quick. Not to go against what Jazz said, but I disagree with what Jazz said a little bit, because you ain't gotta have kids to have common sense. Everybody don't have kids. No. Everybody don't have kids, no, but everybody has been one before. You understand what I'm saying? You know what kind of kid you was. You knew if you needed somebody to put a foot in your butt to go to school, or if you were self-motivated. I don't know, but they know. You know what I'm saying? You know what kind of kid you was. You know what I mean? Some kids had to be like, I did better when somebody was forcing me to do, you know what I mean? Pushing me. I did better with a push. I mean, I was a self-motivated kid too. But I did much better when I knew I had somebody holding me accountable for what I had going on. You know what I'm saying?
I was definitely self-motivated. I take it offensive when people try to push me.
And see what you were saying, PG. I could drop my son off or my daughter off at school all day. That don't mean they going in the building. That don't mean they going to classes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
that's true. That's true.
That reminds me. They put a little bow on that story about the cops. One time, the cops did not take me to Dan Street. Cops picked me and my friends up. They say, "What school you go to?" Man, I told them a whole different school, man. I told them I went to Bookwood. I told them I went to Goodrich, a doggone middle school, man. I walked into that school and I walked right out the back door, man. A couple niggas saw me walking through. Like, what the fuck you doing here? They knew who I was. They knew I wasn't supposed to be there too. They was like, what the fuck? They thought it was about to go. They thought it Like it was wild. But yeah. I walked right out the back door.
Hell no.
Crazy back then, man. Yeah.
Hey man, but times was different, man. Times was different, bro. Times was different. I wouldn't even feel safe. I don't feel safe with my kids out there by themselves in this day and age. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I know everybody got communication. Everybody's kids got communication and stuff like that. But it's just that, for one, you don't even, sometimes, unless you monitor super helicopter, you don't know who all your kids is talking to. You know what I'm saying? For two, you don't know what they doing if you just letting them roam or letting them just be out. You know what I mean? You don't know what they doing or who they running into or what they getting into. You know what I'm saying? So you got to kind of have a little bit of a grasp on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't mean like I use the word helicopter because you know the helicopter is just but I don't like that term. You know what I'm saying? That's a new age term to me because I believe we all grew up with helicopter parents. You know what I'm saying? Our parents wanted to know where we was at, what we was doing, who we was gonna be with, what time we was coming home, what they was doing there, who all was gonna be there, was they parents there, right? Where was they parent? That's what we need. Like that's informational. Then you know your kids are safe. And I remember a time where you couldn't go over nobody's house if your parents didn't know their parents.
Facts.
You wasn't allowed to go.
My kids used to be mad about that. My kids used to be so mad about that. And now my Naraya is the oldest, and she like stranger danger. Don't talk to strangers. Lock your doors. Like she do all that.
Real shit, yeah.
But back in the day, they used to be mad at us. Like I can't go stay the night at my friend's house. No. Who's mom? Who's dad? Do I know them? Nope, never met them. You're not going over there. I don't know their dad. Like I don't know.
Right. Where they work at? Who they go? Where they
Exactly.
go? What they do?
Like I need all the information. You ain't going nowhere if I don't know. What?
Facts.
And it's funny. It's funny you say that because one of my oldest son, which is my middle child, one of his friends, he wanted to go somewhere or wanted to go do something with one of his friends. And I was like, that's cool and all. And I guess they stayed by my mom, stayed by their grandma or whatever. And I'm like, oh, that's cool and all. That's fine. But in order for you to go over there and stay the night, me and your mom need to go over there and meet his parents. Like, I need to go talk to them. Like, face to face. I need to go meet them.
Yeah.
He went and told them that. They was like, nah.
Cause they some crooked motherfuckers then.
I said no, and I told him straight up. I said no, you can't ever go over there.
Never.
You can't ever go over there.
Friendship right now, buddy.
I never said y'all could be cool, but you ain't ever going over there.
You can't go over there. Like
you ain't never going over there. Not with that. Not with them saying no, they don't want to do. Okay, well he ain't coming over there. He ain't staying the night. I don't know y'all. That's my child. I don't know what the fuck y'all be doing. Y'all do what y'all want to do with y'all child. God forbid. And I'm not saying that, but y'all not gonna do it with mine. What the fuck going on over there? No. Okay. Yeah. Well, no. Shit.
I so agree. That's like a major. That's a major red flag right there.
Big
like,
red flag.
You said no.
Better than a
red
flag.
Yeah.
Like,
they was
that's a red flag.
Whereas my youngest son, one of his friends, we did the same thing. They like, cool. Like, let's, link up. We ended up being PTA. They go to birthday parties and everything, get invited and all that. It's
nothing to hide.
Nothing to hide. It's a friendship. You know what I mean?
Whatever y'all, that's
so and I get it because I guess his parents was the other one, my oldest nigga. Their parents was like super old or whatever, but that ain't got shit to do with me. I don't give a fuck about that. I need to know you. Yeah.
You
And
still
I
have
see
to meet
it
me. I don't care.
right.
Anybody that interacts with my kids, you have to meet me or they dad. Or you
Mm-hmm.
don't like it's the no, it's no.
Mm-hmm. And I think it was like a older mom than stepdad situation. And I'm like, oh yeah, nah, hell nah. Cool.
Okay.
Nah. That ain't it, my guy. He could come to go see. He could see you at grandma's. Y'all can go to the park and all that shit. And how y'all ride bikes and all that shit and kick it and all that. But you ain't going over there.
Fact.
Nah,
I feel that.
yeah, nothing by yourself. You ain't
All
even
right,
going over there with grandma.
I feel that. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I got one more. I wanted to talk about that situation where the parents might have set up a robbery and the father ran. You know what I'm talking about, PG? I don't know all the details. Like
No. Let me get the info on that. I need the deets on that, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what I know.
That was Jazz. Go ahead, Jazz.
It was a 7-year-old that was abducted. I can't remember where right now. But it was a 7-year-old that was abducted. They had an Amber Alert out and everything for him. And then video came out later on saying that the dad was the main person that the people was looking for. And the dad took off running and the son was left behind. So they grabbed the son basically as a ransom type thing or whatever. But then it came out later on that that the mom and the dad did everything just to do a GoFundMe account. They said the uncle was actually the person who snatched the mom's the mom's brother was the one who snatched the baby. He had on a mask. And the mom and dad, they all came up with this fucking shit just to do a GoFundMe.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, they did it all just
because I know what you're talking about now. I seen the video.
And they were supposed to have they were supposed to hide the little boy, the little 7-year-old. They were supposed to have him lay low until basically they got the money that they wanted to raise or whatever. But the cops found them within 24 hours. Like that.
Yeah, because they acted.
And at the same time, they got the dad on camera running away.
People think that cops don't do their job most of the time.
People think that cops are stupid.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Facts. Like, nigga, you know damn well they're going to... What harebrained scheme? Which one of you motherfuckers thought this up?
Man.
This is ridiculous. I do know what you talk about now, Jazzy. I'm glad you brought that shit up because when I seen the video, I was like, this shit is hella weird. Like this shit, I thought that they wanted the dad. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I thought it was real. I thought that the dad just left the little boy, just dipped out on the sun. Like, what? Nigga, why would you not grab your... Nigga, first thing, if something going on like that, first thing I'm going to do, and my son is out there, my 7-year-old, I'm picking him up and I'm running with him in front of me.
Man, and that's what I said. I'm like, hold on, what grown-ass man with a child is going to leave his baby and just take off running? And then he said, I want to say in the article, it said, the dad said, I taught him well. He know to run too, or some bullshit like that. And that's what he was doing.
Yeah,
baby, that's a 7-year-old.
Well,
where he running to?
It ain't even know you was talking about it now because you done said it was weak. It was fake. All exposed. They done did this shit to get a fucking check. These niggas PPPs out.
Who? Like, how do you try to put your kid in danger for money?
That's despicable.
What was they gonna tell the kid while they was hiding them out?
That's the crazy thing, because you just got this little boy ducked off now. He can't go outside. He can't play. He can't do nothing. So
with my uncle won't let me.
Yeah, with my uncle. Like
you don't know your uncle.
That's the crazy part.
Like you don't know your uncle, man.
Hopefully they weren't gonna let the kid think he was kidnapped. But this is a story that we gonna have to really keep up on.
The kid is in, as far as I know, as when the last that I seen of the story, the kid is in custody of Children's Services, of course. But I can't, like I said, I can't remember what city and state it happened in. But the kid is in Children's Services, and the mom, the dad, and the uncle is all in jail right now.
And that's where they supposed to be at.
Facts, big facts.
I got one more for y'all. Let's end it on a lighter note. Let's end it with the sports. Even though Jazz don't like sports, Jazz don't watch sports, she can get into this though. Clarissa Shields, man. Clarissa Shields.
She secured it.
Layla Ali wrote a check. Clarissa Shields said she signed that motherfucker, man.
15 mil.
But let me say this though. We could talk about who y'all think gonna win, lose, whatever. But I'm gonna tell y'all off top. And Jazz, no. And a lot of people keep always saying, I keep seeing this on Facebook and social media. I've never heard of Clarissa Shields until the past. I never heard of her. Well, if you never heard of her, that says more about you than it says about Clarissa Shields. You feel me? She's the champion of the world. You don't know who the champion is? You don't. You tell me, and they say, well, I watch sports. I never. So you tell me you watch sports and you don't know who the heavyweight champ is? Then who the fuck you watching? All right, that's just one. But I don't want to see this fight. I don't want to see this fight. I'm not ordering this fight. I don't even think they're gonna make 15 million. I mean, maybe the spectacle, maybe, but I don't want to see this fight. This is abuse.
You think it's elder abuse? You think it's elder abuse?
Man, I don't want to see it. And I know Clarissa Shields, and let's just be real, Clarissa Shields don't got a lot of knockouts, maybe one or two. I don't even know. But the fights I see, since I've been watching her, I ain't seen her knocking nobody out. But you can still punch a person enough to do damage. You feel what I'm saying? Even little beast things to get enough of them. I don't want to see that fight, man. I think Ali passed her prime. I don't think she can stand a chance with Clarissa Shields.
Listen, if Layla says she wanted, if Layla thinks she can take it,
I don't believe
Layla said she wanted that bag.
I believe she want that bag, but I don't believe she thinks she can win that fight, man. But maybe, I don't know. Jazzy B, what you think?
I don't know. I don't know, man.
I thought it was all fake, for real. But
nah.
Hold on, it's not fake. This has been brewing for years.
Once I seen the 15 mil, I figured it was real.
Hold on.
But because motherfuckers putting money on the table.
Yeah,
but
this has been brewing for years.
I don't want to see it either. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't want to see it either. Like, for real.
Give me 1 second. Let me see.
Layla, I'm here with my. So Clarissa Shields and Layla Ali may finally be getting in the ring because Clarissa Shields says that she has $15 million. Right, let's take a listen.
Layla, I'm here with my team. I got great news for you. We got the 15 million. Let's make a fight between me and you, the best versus the best, the greats versus the greats, the GOAT versus Muhammad Ali's daughter, Layla Ali. Let's make it happen. Mark, what else do we got?
Look, we have the two most prominent venues in this country, Cowboy Stadium, T-Mobile Arena, ready to go. They're extremely interested. We just have to finalize deals and dates with them. Most importantly, though, Ruben Branson, Win Records, thank you so much for supporting us because that's what allows us to make this offer.
Thank you very much, Mark. Win Records' assignment was to bring forth $15 million. We have the $15 million for Layla. Let's make this fight happen.
That's what I'm talking about. So you saying we got the 15 million, we got the venue, and we got the dates. Now all we need is Layla Ali. Is he gonna make this fight happen or what? You asked for the 15 million and we delivered.
Now, this back and forth has been going on for some time, but it actually started back in 2019. Layla Ali was here on the Breakfast. And you guys talked to her about coming out of retirement. Let's take a listen.
Would you ever get back in the ring just for fun, shits and giggles?
Money right, Layla there and night.
Really?
Here we
You
go.
still training? You still train?
I stay training.
Got you.
Yeah, I got a little baby 6-pack right now.
Okay.
But you know, I don't think there's anyone there for me right now that would actually give me a good challenge.
Clarissa didn't take too kindly to that last comment, by the way.
Not at all. Not at all. The quote, she was here on the Breakfast Club and she responded. Let's take a listen to Clarissa.
Thing is, I've never had any, till that day, I've never disrespected Layla Ali when it like comes to her boxing. Even though I call myself the greatest woman of all time, I've never said like, oh, Layla Ali can't box. I've always given her that respect. Like she paved the way. Even though she didn't continue to keep the fire alive, she did pave the way. She started it to where people were like, oh, women's boxing exists because Muhammad Ali's daughter boxes. Right? And so when I heard her say that, I'm like, so what's she saying? Like, I don't know how to box or something? Like, I've been to the Olympics twice. If you come out of retirement, I smoke you. And it was more of like to let you know, like, don't disrespect me and I won't disrespect you. And that's where I went with it. But do I want to fight a 41 or 40-year-old Layla Ali? No. I want to actually her embrace me. I embrace her. And we build women's boxing to the place where it's supposed to be at.
So basically, okay, because maybe I'm just like a little dense with this, but Layla Ali, what she said didn't really warrant that energy, right? She was just saying, I don't really see nobody over there.
But Clarissa probably felt like,
In
I'm
general.
the best right now. You don't see me?
But what if she didn't see her? You know what I'm saying?
It's impossible to not. At that time, it was impossible to not see Clarissa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
if you're a boxer, that is your
yes,
story. Okay.
because you know
All right,
the sport. You know what I mean? You know who's the greatest in the arena at the time, right? So Clarissa did take that as shade and she responded to it. But Layla Ali then responded to that. To your point, Jess, she sat down with Akim Barak and responded to Clarissa. Let's take a listen.
She's probably talking about what the Breakfast Club. One thing Clarissa needs to understand, it's not always about her. They asked me about coming out of retirement. First of all, I already know what's available. I'm a businesswoman. So who is worth or inspires me enough to want to come out of retirement at now 42? Do you have $5 million for me? Do you have $10 million for me? Because guess what? It's going to take at least that to come get me. You know what I'd have to do to prepare to come back for a fight? I don't care who it is, because I'm going to win regardless. I'm going to knock you out. So for me, it really comes down to me being in shape.
Yeah, that was some years ago. So now Clarissa has 15 million.
Right.
She got to get in shape, do what you got to do. There's a big time difference of years between the two women.
Definitely years ago.
Clarissa want to see what's up. Layla.
I don't see anything wrong with it. Layla Ali is 46.
47.
She's 47?
I said 47.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, Manny Pacquiao fought at 46 this past weekend. He fought against Mario, what's his, Barrios? And Mario's 30.
Right.
Okay, and they fought to a draw. You know, so
I was just doing some research, meaning Google. But
Mike Tyson fought against Jake Paul just last year.
But they're saying that Layla Ali's biggest purse was $250,000 was the most she made fighting, and that was facing Christy Martin in 2005. So
250.
No, $250,000.
250,000.
So if she got 15 million to fight her,
most definitely.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if Layla's in fighting shape? Probably not.
She said it would take. She got to get back in shape and
Yeah,
you
she
know
gotta
what I
get
mean?
there, yeah.
Snap back and
15 million to do it.
figure it out. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, after seeing Pacquiao this weekend, I'm not against it at all. In no way, shape, or form.
Who y'all got money on?
Clarissa Shields. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I mean, right now she's in her prime. You know what I mean? No,
Still, you ain't see her fight a boxer.
I haven't. But I'm like, if I'm comparing, like, not even experience, but these young to like older, and mind you, 47 is not old. But when you're a boxer who hasn't fought in a long time, I would say
I would say the safe bet is Clarissa.
I would put money on Clarissa.
Yeah.
But I thought Manny was gonna be washed up this weekend too.
And he wasn't. He was sticking him over.
But he's never stopped boxing, has he?
Oh,
He had a break.
Yeah.
Okay, but no, Layla Ali, when was her last fight?
A long time.
Right. Longer than 4 or 5 years ago.
Retired in 2007.
Yeah. That's almost 20 years later. You know what I mean? So she got a lot of training to do. She gonna do that. But okay.
All right. Well, that is the latest with.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man. I got my money on Clarissa, man, if it do pop.
Yeah. Wow, man. like I said, I don't want to see it. I mean, maybe it would happen a long time ago when they first started the back and forth. The back and forth was almost 8 or 9 years ago. I want to say, if that was, ain't that what they said?
Yeah, 2019.
So that's wild, man. I think Layla should just go ahead and let that go. But at the same time, I understand if somebody offer you 15 million for one fight and you a fighter,
and you ain't never gotten not 1 million.
Facts. That sound like
easy payday.
Facts.
Win or lose. So
but y'all order it. Would y'all order that fight?
Nah, I ain't ordering it.
Nah.
To be bitch.
No fool.
I ain't ordering nothing.
Right?
Huh?
I stream it.
Stream it, right? Stream that shit.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I watch all Marissa's fight. I even watch her MMA fight, but I ain't watching that. I'm watching that.
Hell nah. No.
And I don't know, unless y'all got something y'all want to talk about. Man,
nah, I'm finna get on up out of here. I was waiting for us to finish up this one, man. So I can get on up out of here because they on their way. They about to be pulling them around the corner. So
I appreciate you, my guy.
Oh yeah, already, man. Always, man. You already know what it is. We got to keep it moving, man. We got to keep this shit going.
Facts, and we gonna keep it going.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. We gonna get up with y'all.
Yes, sir. Jazzy B, have a good night. I appreciate you.
Y'all have a good night too.
We will see you back on Ladies' Night, right? Yeah.
Monday.
I don't know what you said. I'm assuming you said yes.
Bye.
And I appreciate everybody coming through watching this, man. Yeah, man. Real Gang No Giving News. We here, man. We got content for y'all, man. We got the Real Gang No Giving News. We got Hot or Shot. We got the Just the Facts podcast. We got the Talking Shit podcast. Keep on dealing with us, man. We got content for y'all, man. We here, man. Have a good night.